Hey folks, I prepared one my last video about copying formula, VLOOKUP formula in Excel, and I found that creating this video will be helpful. So what I'm going to explain to you is how the dollar signs in the cell reference helpful. Okay. um, how this is helpful, right? So let's take a look at it, what I am going to say, and then if you are facing this issue, then maybe this video is for you. So let's say and for reference I am applying the VLOOKUP formula, so I'll just search for Rocky. So VLOOKUP and then bracket, and I already explained this formula in my previous videos, so you can see my previous videos as well. I'll just go through that, the thing that I wanted to explain. And then table array, so table array is h4 to l14, so that appeared, and then comma, and then column index number. So math is in second column, so I'll be selecting 2 over here, and then I want the exact match, so I'll be selecting 0, sorry, 0, and then close. Right, now the problem is, you may observe that if you copy this and paste it, okay, and you copy this and paste it to other cells, and I'll show you what the problem will be. All right, so now let's search Rocky and English. So is it coming 24? So Rocky English 24, okay, that's fine. And let's say if I search Ken over here, Y, so Ken over here, and then George over here, why two things are not appearing and any error appears? Any means the system is not finding the can in the table. So what exactly is happening over here? So we'll just take a look at it, and before that I'll just want to change this location of, let's say, physics. I want to search, no, let it be. All right, I'll come to that point later, but let's take a look at the formula that we have entered. So we have entered over here, let's say I want to search B5, that is Rocky, and in H4 to L14. So this is my correct table, that's fine. And from the second column, so second column is this math, so this is also math, and that's fine. And I wanted to search the exact value, so the VLOOKUP we have entered 0, that's also fine. But now let's take a look at the second example. So I'll go here, I'll again click on it, and the system is searching B6, so that is correctly doing. And the table, now table is, you see the table is shifting to the below, like one cell big, but my table should be fixed, right? It should not be changed. So that is the problem. And if I am selecting over here, and if I am selecting this, and you might have observed that it's further decreasing, right? And if I select this one, and if I see, so it's further getting down, and that's why the can is not appearing in the results. So that's why it's saying not available error message. Hope you this is clear to you. This is the first part. Now the problem is, how do we solve every time if I need to go and change this? So that doesn't make any sense, correct? Instead of that, I'll just put my values by copying and pasting it, right? But the solution is, we can fix this cell. Okay, how to fix that? So here in our case, we want to fix this table, like it should be h4 to l14. Okay, like the first cell, first formula is, so what I'll do, I'll just select this one, like select this h4 thing, and then click F4 over here, the function key F4. All right, so you see dollar sign has appeared, and same thing you need to do it for the L14. Now what we are doing over here, so we are fixing the H column and then fourth row. Okay, so H and fourth and L14, so we are kind of fixing it. Now let's enter this formula, and now I will paste this formula. I'll just copy it, I'll paste it in all. Okay, now you must have observed that this value can 75 has done the correct job, but then other formulas are not working in that way. Why? I'll tell you why. So let's say now I'm going to the next one. So we are saying that now the table is fixed H4 and L14, so that's why we're able to search it very accurately, right? Now if I'm going to this second column, then you might have observed that my value that I need to search is changing from B5, okay, to C5. So that then I don't know what I want this B5 to remain as it is. So and if I go to this, then then also it should be B5. So whenever I go, that B should be fixed. So what I'll do, I'll go to the first formula again, and I want to fix the B column only, because 5, if I fix B5, then I do not want to search for Rocky all the time. And if I do that also, so let's do that, like $B $5, and then apply, and then if I copy it and paste it to all, then I'll get the results for Rocky all the time. But I do not want that. Instead I want that B only to fix, so I can remove this dollar from 5 and then enter it. Now I'll copy this formula and paste it in other cells. Woohoo, we have got something like, but these values are same, you must have observed. All right, but this NA error has been removed. So what we exactly did over here, so we fixed that B column here should be the same. All right, now how to find out this, right? So these other columns, now we know that the English, for English we need to search in column 3. Okay, so 1 2 and 3, third column is it. So now I'll have to go here and I'll have to change it to 3. So that's why we need to change it. And Rocky English, you see over here it's coming 24, and I can simply copy this formula, drag and drop, or control D, and I'll be populating with the results. Similarly, geography is in 1 2 3 4 74. So geography, I can fix it, and I can fix over here, so it's in the fourth column. So I'll put it over here 4, and I'll click on control D, and the last one is only remaining, so I'll just have to fix it over here. So this is the sixth one, and I'll fix this sixth. Sorry, what was it? 1 2 3 4 5 or fifth one. So again, the reference number was wrong. So in our table, 6th row is not there, so that's why it gave reference error. And I'll just copy, drag and drop over here, and it's working fine for me. Now validation, so Black Panther, if I go Black Panther 50 55 51 and 98, 50 55 51 and 98, so my results are working very fine now. Okay, so dollar, you know now what's the use of putting dollar in the cell. So actually helps when we need to fix something. Okay, here we could not fix the columns because we haven't numbered that columns, otherwise we could have given that numbers as well. All right, so and yeah, that's why we needed to enter them manually. Okay, but yeah, hopefully you learned something new today, and that will help you to make. And yeah, one more thing, let's say if you are selecting this one and putting F4, so first time, so let's say if it's a B5 first, the first moment, and if you go then again and place F4, then it will be locking the entire B5 cell. But if you just want to lock B only, or say sorry, fifth, row, then just again F4, and the fifth row will be fixed. Okay, like I want this row to be fixed, whether I am going to math, English, but this column should be fixed. Okay, and if I want to fix B only, then just press F4 again, then dollar sign will appear for that as well. And if I do not want, then again F4, F4 for getting the like locking the entire cell. Okay, hope you find this video helpful, and if you are not finding this helpful, let me know, and I'll try to explain it in a better way. All right, thank you, have a wonderful day.